Hello YouTube, Aconite here, and this video is one that I don't reckon very many people are making as videos anymore. To my knowledge, it's mostly just something they do the tag of on Gothic Amino. 2, 3, 4 years ago, it used to be a big deal on YouTube. You know, everybody and their dog has done it by this point. Fucking Toxic Tears, Drakmakins, Sarah Monster, just about everyone you can imagine, and a few you've more than likely forgotten about by now. Hopefully not, though. So, speaking of the devil, I'm using Toxic Tears description right now on my tablet to keep track of the questions. I just figured I'd do this video because why not? I mean, it's the only other tag I've done on my channel is the death tag, which interpret that how you will, but it's whatever. So without further ado, let's get into that. Question number 1, what's your favorite candle scent? Anything apple and or cinnamon, preferably the two mixed. Do you have a favorite book? I really don't read as much as I probably should. As of late, despite the fact that I don't really care for vampires anymore, I'd say so far the Interview with a Vampire is definitely up there. But the book that I read in my childhood that changed me the most was probably Hatchet, as well as Lord of the Flies. But, you know, as similar as those stories are, for different reasons, they changed me for the better. Are you a tea or coffee person? Fuck me on a fence post. I despise coffee, so there you go. What's your favorite brand and or color of lipstick? Black, but it's been a hot shit minute since I've last worn lipstick, so. What's your favorite perfume or cologne? I prefer Axe because it's cheap. Do you have a celebrity crush? Lucy Hale seems to be the only one who's not goth but still keeps her hair dark-ish, so. If you had to give up the color black, what color would you choose instead? Well, Pottermore has me in Ravenclaw, so probably blue and or silver. If you could change your name to a stereotypical 90s turn-of-the-century gothy name, what would it be? I think Aconite is already pretty stereotypical. I mean, on one hand, it's dark fantasy and werewolves sort of fused, but not, since it's the weakness of a werewolf, so that's how you know it's fake, I guess. What are your top 3 tips for surviving hot weather while black-clad? I have more than just 3, believe me. First things first, get yourself a pair of shades. Mine are from Goodwill, but they have these, hold on a second. So these ones right here, they have these lid things over them. Very Harry Potter, but that's what I like about them. Sunscreen is definitely your friend, especially if you want a full face of makeup but don't want it to melt. So just use that as foundation, maybe. Don't wear anything long or leathery or heavy. Wear something that breathes. Make sure your AC and or your giant fan machine is on. And for the 5th one, even though it's redundant since I've already listed 4 instead of 3, the 5th one would be, as odd as it sounds, don't actually drink ice water. I hear that ice water is enough to fuck up your nerves and do some serious hoit to you, so if you can help it, especially if you've already got sensitive gums in the first place, it's probably best if you just drink regular water. But stay hydrated is what's key. What song will always make you happy? It doesn't have to be a goth band. the Night by Disturbed. There's this bitchin' tribute fan video that somebody made of the Wolfman from 2010, the remake of it, set to that song. Are you active in the arts? Play an instrument, paint, write, etc. I wanted to learn to play the violin, but I couldn't necessarily find one that works for me because I'm left-handed. But, if you see me on Horror Amino, you'll know that I'm pretty active with my papier-mâché masks. Among other things I make of paper. If you had a teacup or mug inscribed, made just for you, what would you have it say? Embrace the darkness, not the evil. It's the very first t-shirt I ever customized on my channel. Maybe go back, check it out. What is your number one non-gothy hobby? Playing 90s shooter video games. GoldenEye is a particular favorite. If you could be a supernatural creature, what would it be and why? I had a thing for vampires when I was an adolescent, but werewolves are pretty badass. They're more of a metal thing, stereotypically, than goth, but I don't really give two flying piles. What horror monster-based superpower would you have? Lycanthropy. Do you feel confident or comfortable interacting with other goths or gothy people online or IRL? Why or why not? I reckon so, because it's just a common interest. You're likelier to bond with those types of people as opposed to the mundanes, the slaves to the mainstream who, upon being invited into the house, are going to judge you. Angela Benedict already covered this video some while back, but, there's going to be a shitload of people who come over just to, whatever, just to, be looking in your cabinets trying to figure out what the hell, how the hell you live or whatever the fuck. So, trying to figure out how anti, culture you really are or whatever the fuck. So, whatever. Which is more important for a look? Great hair or great makeup? Personally, I don't really care about hair. I have mine tied back for the most part, so do whatever with your face. Is there something you wish there was more of in your subculture? Awareness for the music. Too many opinionated, fucktarded posers trying to make it what you want it to be, or whatever you want it to be. That's just another fallacy, okay? You might as well just take your eyeliner and write the word demons on a piece of parchment, just bowing to that like an idiot. Can you share an embarrassing story related to your darkliness? Maybe not here. We'll give it some time, but I've got a few. How are you at DIY? I modified this hat myself with Walmart ribbon, some safety pins, and rose that I painted black. Fake, of course. 2 times in a row, though, I found spiders crawling around in that fucker. I'd say I get by at DIY. Quickly describe your ideal wedding. What wedding? Confessional, aka true or false. I love watching cheesy romance films. False. I always remember to wash off my makeup at night. True. I sleep with plushies. Fuck's a plushie? I wear non-black pajamas most nights. That's if I remember to wear anything at all at night. I still listen to a boy band that had disbanded years ago. False. I think Andrew Eldridge is overrated. False. I don't like vampires. True. I don't like clubs. Can't confirm or deny anything because I've never been to one, yet. I'm dating a goth, darkly inclined person. I'm single, so false. I don't enjoy graveyards. False. Blood makes me queasy. False. I'd sooner faint than pet a spider. I crush spiders with that kitty bat you saw me dealing with fallacies with. I don't like haunted houses. False. I still browse Hot Topics clearance racks. False. Never read Dracula. False, actually. I think Bela Lugosi's Dead is a long and boring song. I mean, it's long, but I wouldn't call it boring directly. But yeah, that's the tag. So if you've done it virtually in some way or another, be it video or blog format, feel free to let me know. If you like, please like. Feel free to share your obscure little thoughts in the comments below, as well as to share the video itself. Subscribe if you wish to see more. Don't forget to hit the bell if you do. And as always, thank you so very much for watching, and I love you all.